anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will start this game off. This series always seems to come right down to the final few plays, and last time they met, it was Utah pulling it out.
Utah made the plays when they needed to win a big rivalry game. Jesse, they executed better than BYU.
That's a good way to put it, David, because Utah's a program that every year they focus on the small details, and when the game was on the line, that's when they executed best.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air, it's Madsen. A little screen to the running back. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. The kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Utah Utes offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Using the quick game. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. Boot itself estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now and played. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is...
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing...
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass.
He's got him in the flat.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wilson to pass. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Power ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Utah! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. BYU right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. Third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Hauls it in looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeps it on the draw. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed to...
Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Madsen. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Buckmeyer.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take...
Lofts one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job.
There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Finally, this offense starting to... Little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Lets it fly. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Utes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll open the second half with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wilson to pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes have this offense rolling. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Caught over the middle, it's Phillips. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
BYU with the 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And Utah is starting to assert itself and seize command of this rivalry by building a big lead.
And the Utes are always ready. This is the team that you can always depend on. Rivalry game, week in, week out. They're built, they know who they are, they're disciplined, they're tough, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And I feel like Utah is also one of those teams that's just ready to pounce, right? They're ready for you to make a mistake, and then they take advantage of it, and that's what they've been able to do in this game. They came in with a good game plan, and they are executing.
They'll give it to the back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Got his man. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the ground with the back. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football. Do something.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. They were certainly feeling the spirit in this